So today I hit legs for the first time in a very long time, like genuinely tried, right? And something that happened at the gym, and I kind of want to talk to you guys about this because I caught myself doing something like this for a long time. And I think a lot of people would relate to, my experience. So, quick context, I'm 5'7", I'm 170 pounds. I've been lifting on and off for about 3 or 4 years. And the whole time, legs have been my thing that I just kind of avoided. I do the bare minimum, right? I'd still go, I'd show up, I'd go through the motions, but I never actually pushed and tried my hardest. I just do enough so I could check the box and pretty much just say I train legs. And honestly, I knew that. Like, I always knew that I was just doing the bare minimum, but I didn't want to be honest with myself. I never really cared enough to actually change it. But recently, I decided to step up. I've been taking the gym and my diet more seriously. So today I went in. Pretty much what I did was I did RDLs and actually tried to follow proper form with the right weight. And what happened was my legs ended up shaking like really, really badly. And my first thought wasn't, okay, good, I'm working my hardest. My first thought that I noticed was everyone around me is watching me right now. This is embarrassing. Because the thing is, it's like I'm this, I have this image of myself. Like I'm the guy who's got it together, disciplined, takes care of himself, knows what he's doing. That's how I see myself. And honestly, that's how I wanted, other people to see me too. And the second my legs started shaking, holding 65s, that image of me, this perfect image got threatened because in my head I'm thinking, I'm supposed to be this jacked, disciplined guy. Why the hell are my legs shaking holding this, this small of weight? So what did I do? I pretty much didn't try my hardest. I dialed it back. I did just enough so my legs wouldn't shake that much, so I wouldn't embarrass myself. Not to actually push myself, just enough to where I didn't look stupid to the people around me. And I didn't even fully realize that I was doing it in the moment. It was just automatic. It happened before I even made a conscious decision. And that's the part that kind of got me, like, because this isn't just something that happens to me in the gym. It's the same pattern that I've seen in other areas of my life too. Like, there's been moments in my business where I knew exactly what I needed to do and I delayed it, not because I didn't know the answer, but because I was scared of looking like I didn't have it together if I got it wrong. There would have been conversations I put off way longer than I should have because I was afraid of how I'd actually come across if it didn't go perfectly. I think a lot of people do this. You don't skip the things because you're lazy, you skip them, or you don't try your hardest, or you half-ass them because you're afraid of what it says about you if you try your hardest and you still fail. If you try your best and you still shake, what does that even mean? That's the fear. So instead of finding out, you just don't fully try. You do just enough to be able to say, I wasn't really giving it everything if someone questions it or someone calls you out. It kind of gives you an escape from it all, like from everything. And the thing I realized is that's probably the most expensive thing you can do to yourself because you're putting in all of this energy into managing how you look around others to the people who honestly probably aren't even paying that much attention to you. And in doing that, you never actually find out what you're actually capable of. You never push your limits, you never grow, and you just stay in this comfortable middle ground where you look decent and you never fail visibly. But you also never really do anything. And then one day you kind of look back and you realize I spent all this time trying to look a certain way and I have no idea how far I could have actually gone if I just stopped caring about that. That genuinely bothers me. That's not how I want to live. Here's what I'm thinking, or here's what I'm taking from this. And I think it applies across the board, right? Not just the gym, but business, relationships, and everything. The first thing, stop aiming for perfection. Aim for honesty, honest effort. If you go all in and you give everything you have and it's still not that impressive, that is completely fine. Nobody's paying attention. That's more valuable than a perfect performance if you're half-assing it. The second thing, try your best. Even if it looks bad, it's always better than your comfort zone. My legs were shaking doing, real RDL reps with real weight is worth more than smooth and easy reps where I'm not pushing anything. And the last thing, this is the one I'm really locking in. And you have to be okay with looking stupid in the process, right? Because everyone starts at a certain place. Everyone's, you can't just be this perfect thing, this perfect person all the time. You actually have to go through the steps and learn from it and actually look bad. Because those are the people who are actually growing, the ones who are able to look, they're fine with looking stupid in front of others. They've made peace with the messiness of it all. The shaking legs, the failed attempts in the gym, the business, the embarrassing moments where things didn't go the way they wanted. The people who can't handle looking stupid will always protect their image before they protect their growth. And they'll do that forever until they stop. And I'm not saying that I figured this out. I caught myself doing it today mid set, and that's the whole thing. Just catching it when it's happening and making a different choice. But if you got something you've been sitting on, something you've been doing at 70%, because 70% means you can't really fail, you always have the excuse of, I wasn't fully trying. And that's costing you more than a real failed attempt ever would. So go try all the way, shaking legs and all, in business, in life, in relationships, in everything. Go do it.